What up, chat? Are you ready for another watch-along experience?
I know I am. The WAE.
What?
The Joe Rogan experience. Watch-along experience.
Oh, I see. I see.
Damn, boy. You're going to have to grow a whole new nose.
Yeah, it's bad, man. It's bad.
It's tough.
It's weird because my arms didn't peel at all. But my face is peeling like crazy.
You should have grown more hair on your nose. Give you a little buffer.
Oh, you got to win this game if you're the Avs. No excuses at all. Vancouver's horrendous. What up, Jake?
What up?
Look, I will remember next time. For sure.
I do this I think we talked about this last game.
Yeah. Yeah.
One little burn that definitely reminds me that the spring I can still burn. And then I put sunscreen on the rest of the summer.
There you go. Just to get a base.
No, J-Mike is the latest victim of the Avs beat curse.
What's the Avs beat curse?
Car problems.
You're now a part of it.
My battery did die last night.
Oh my god.
But that was my fault. Left the
lights on?
Yeah, my dogs were in the car and people came out to see him and I didn't turn the engine on. Just put the lights on so everyone could like pet him through the window.
Yeah.
Then 20 minutes later, my car wouldn't start. Imagine that.
Hey, my car also couldn't start today. My car repairs only cost $9,000. It's fine.
Damn.
Yeah.
But that's more than just the power steering, right? That's all
Power
of it.
steering, the brakes, and then the actual that like it was only going to be like 3,000 or 4,000, I think. But then the head gasket was leaking in my engine,
Oh.
and that's a lot of money because they have to take the engine out to fix that.
Not quite Legos, is it?
It is not. And part of me was like, do I care about this leak? And then the answer was ultimately, yeah, I
The
do.
mechanic looked at you like,
Yeah.
do you care about having a car? I'm not going to fix this other stuff.
Right.
Literally every time Braves Plus gives me a fucking list of shit. I'm like, what's the biggest priority right now? That, all right, do that. I'll save the rest for next time I'm here, and I tell you to save it for the next time I'm here.
It is a 2018 Subaru Legacy. That's okay, chat. Money's not real. It's fine.
Very much in my money's not real era.
That's the thing is like, this car only has 70,000 miles on it. I'm not buying a new car feels dumb at that point.
Yeah. You got to get your money's worth.
Is that a thing? I know nothing about cars, for the record. Not a car guy at all. Hit, hit, hit. Anytime you can dunk on the Red Wings, you take it.
Boo. 2008 Manny Legacy.
Yeah. I bet if I
That's
got a
pretty good.
Toyota, I wouldn't
That's
have these
pretty good.
problems.
I want to get a Toyota so bad because my wife and I want to get a truck, but she's like, they look dumb. I'm like, who cares? Anyone can fix them. I might even be able to fix them. Talk about something I've never once worried about. Like, I understand when a car looks good and looks cool,
Yeah,
and I like that.
If I won the lottery, would totally buy a cool looking car.
Sure.
But as a normal human, who does it get me where I'm going? Awesome.
Sure. I mean, it'd have to be a style car that you like.
Those don't look good. Those are ugly. Which, like, even that,
I don't know what a good car
if the
looks
price
like,
was
though.
right, I would absolutely still buy those. Alrighty. Surely these jerseys aren't this cursed.
Surely not.
Wedgwood's not playing, so the brown pads curse doesn't count. I mean, old Hondas were unkillable for sure. Modern everything, the inshitification of the U.S. economy has destroyed so many products. So, what can you do? Ooh, Josh Manson. Oh, Mackenzie Blackwood.
God! What the hell was that?
Could you not? Could you not do that?
That was terrible. My God. You gave them.
They're just getting it out of the way early. You know, one of those
It's so
complete breakdowns is going to happen.
so bad from Blackwood. Like that cannot go in on an
Yeah.
NHL goaltender. That's just horrible.
He puts it into his stick and
Yeah.
it still just trickles through. It's like your stick's not even doing anything. He touches the puck and straight to Vancouver.
Now you guys have to go try hard for like 20 minutes, which I wanted you to do anyway, but now you have to.
Very uncrisp.
Yeah. Mac tried to roof it. Yeah, I don't know. I think you could. Vancouver could score again, and the Avs would.
Oh! All right. No goalies.
Is that 50 for Mac? Let's go, Mac.
Hey.
Thank you for the $2, Ryan. Burn the jerseys. They're clearly cursed. It's not great, Bob.
Imagine giving Nathan McKinnon that much room to skate it in.
Did Marty get it? He might have tipped it. I couldn't tell. I mean, that's all like nowhere near as bad as the Blackwood one, but that's still a bad goal to give up. All right. The first minute and 23 seconds of this game never happened. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Oof. Hope you got your bets in that 50-second window of the Avs trailing. Boy. Clean out. Okay, he kept it from being an icing. Good enough, Blankenberg. I think he like tried to jump over him.
Yeah, I think he tried to hit him, but Brenton Kulak kind of went low and away, so he ended up just tripping over him like a tabletop.
Yeah, I guess I get what you're saying, but it almost looked like instead of a hit, he realized it wasn't going to land, so he like jumped.
Maybe that.
It's almost like scoring 50 goals is hard in the not 80s.
Almost. Simply be Nathan McKinnon, though.
True.
And then he's going to be locked in the rest of the game. It's fine.
That's it. That's the only goal he gives up tonight. Nobody cares. If he gives up 3 more, yikes.
What up, Benny? Happy hump day to you.
All right. Is April Fool's fun or does it suck?
Yeah.
We live in such a day and age where we have to constantly think about if things are real all the time already.
Ooh, broken
And we live in
stick.
such a crazy headline
Nice stick.
every other day sort of world that you could
Yeah.
tell me
Like the Onion running out of headlines. Yeah.
You could tell me we landed on Mars and have successfully colonized it. I'd be like, all right, cool.
Hey.
He's got to save.
50% save percentage. Yeah, I saw a tweet that was like that, where it's like April Fool's is canceled. The world's too ridiculous. Tomorrow is March 32nd.
Yeah.
It's just April 2nd. It's not as whimsical as it used to be. And people took pranks too far for like a solid good 10 years.
That's the thing that I struggle with April Fools. Like, I think most people on April Fools are just doing it in good fun. But there's enough people who are like, April Fools is my pass to be an asshole.
Smacked you in the face, April Fools.
Yeah, right. Like,
That's not how that works.
It's just a truth.
if someone scored 9 goals in a single game, yeah, that would be called the greatest game ever.
Ooh, power play.
We'll see. That was definitely possession. Yeah, okay. Malinsky, QB, and PP1. Let's see if they can keep the mojo rolling.
Get nasty Naz out there. I almost took 2 sticks out there, dual wielding.
Bro's like, I don't know whose stick this is.
You know, that's like 2 feet longer than you're used to using.
He knows it's not his, but whose exactly? Probably has his fucking name on it.
DJ, I feel like you're talking into the void, and it's actually just kind of really funny for me personally.
No, I saw your pun earlier doing pregame. You can't trick me.
He said several puns today.
I am a business-to-business contract renewals specialist in my daytime job. Yeah, I wish I was, Andrew. That would be... I'd probably get high on my own supply of jelly beans, though, and ruin my diet. So probably for the best. All right, in the zone.
Yeah.
And you're the zone. And it's 2-on-1.
Skate, Nathan.
Holy fuck.
I mean, that was just Nathan McKinnon not giving a single fuck, which is unsurprising, but just annoying. Also, again, very poorly played from Blackwood. Bad game for him. You should pull him right now.
Yeah, there was some time, and he was quite slow to react.
He goes halfway across, but didn't recognize where the other guy was, so he had a secondary push instead of just going all the way across on his first push and gave himself no chance.
I mean, in his defense on that one, he is supposed to take the shooters. But Sam does my favorite defensive play and slides out, leaving a massive passing lane that could have been cut off if Nathan McKinnon skated back, but he didn't.
Like,
so here we are.
To be clear, that goal is not Blackwood's fault at all. It's just he looked bad on it.
He did. Oh, do it. Oh, you fucking...
Oh, they put Brent Burns out there for this one after that from Malinsky. That's really fucking annoying.
Well, wait till you see the slide out Burns brings to the table.
All right. Do you want to give a shit, Nathan, or should we just ignore the rest of this power play?
Ignore it.
Indeed.
-1 for 1. The Colorado Sports Fanatic, indeed. Did you make that collage of logos for your profile pic? I would assume because DU is in the middle of it. I don't see anyone doing that. Okay, Marty. Ooh, sneaky good pass.
Yeah, it was a decent little play.
Pork.
It's just so
Bam.
silly. His effort level is my car's power steering right now. And he has a goal. He has the Avs goal in this game, and he's not even trying.
He doesn't strike me as the kind of guy to get 50 goals and be like, that's what I was here to do tonight.
No,
So.
I just expected this from the Avs top guys, given the game state. They just absolutely murdered Calgary, and Vancouver sucks. So they went out and said, what if we just coasted?
Yeah.
And the answer is you're down 2-1 if you just coast.
They all looked at the team matchup on paper and were like, oh, we got this.
Yeah.
And then no one decided to actually be in there. Well, he's not your top dog.
And like a billion minutes of game left, easily turn it on and easily win this game still if they put the effort in. But you got to go do it. Yeah, the Vegas game.
It's fine. It's fine. Thank God that first shot rifled so far wide.
Blackwood really cannot give up another one now. You give up another one and you are in danger of losing the game, no matter how dangerous of a chance it is.
Chat, my time stuff's gonna look a little funky. I have to do other things.
Parker Kelly taking his patented abuse so far this game.
Another hockey game indeed.
That's how he powers his ultimate. What is happening to the video quality of this game? All the players were blurry for like 3 seconds.
They gave the cameraman a focus button and it's really gone
You're
crazy.
offsides on yourself, I think.
All right. Mackenzie Blackwood made a save on a 5-hole shot. It is possible.
Good guy Jack soothing the doomers.
Um. Oh God.
Keep fighting. Almost. There's some push from Mac.
Yeah, we need more goals, Nathan, because you kind of fucked up on one of them.
The danger pinch.
Did enough. Did enough. This game is going quickly, at least. We're over halfway through the first. Really low event, which is annoying more than anything. They're going to call that for sure, yeah.
Oh, boy. Still just one shorthanded goal so far. Just the one.
That's true. They scored a shorty. You can score a shorty, right? That's
Get back to 0 on the special teams battle.
I mean, they're in the Nordiques jersey, so Wedgwood would have given up 4 by now, to be clear. But
no, a goal against you can be the fault of multiple things happening. And I think both of those were saves that Blackwood could have had, especially the first. But the second one, he's really
the second
slowed
one would have taken a great save. He just played it poorly. The first one is unacceptable. An NHL goalie cannot give up that goal.
He could have made the second one a lot more competitive than he did.
Correct. I agree.
And that's the more glaring issue. Not that they scored when he's essentially, hung out on a 2-on-1, but it wasn't even nearly as close as it should have been. He should be able to get over once that pass happens.
Yeah. The first goal, is it perfect defense? No, but that's a nothing burger shot. That one's pretty squarely on Blackwood. The second goal is probably more on Nathan MacKinnon, in my opinion, than Sam Malinsky, but both of them definitely play it poorly. MacKinnon just gives up on the play, so it's a clean 2-on-1. And Malinsky's slide was ineffective.
Shocker. And that's also not to say that Josh Manson didn't absolutely tip it straight to a guy breaking towards the net.
Sure.
It's unfortunate, but that also
it still goes to the outside, and it's really an angle that should be hard to score from. But yes, Josh Manson did not make a good play on that. Good stick.
Oh, Jesus.
Bad stick. It did not go in.
That went in. That crossed the line.
Yeah, it clearly did.
Oh. Man, a good stick that just slows it up for him.
Yeah, goes right back to him. And then, oh, shocker, the Avs aren't covering the back door. It's classic.
And another stick that just doesn't matter. He doesn't even get good on it, but Blackwood just doesn't.
Where's he going? He
doesn't get over.
You should pull him.
Your skates. You got to.
I was half joking after the second goal, but watching him play that one, you should pull him right now. He's clearly not seeing the puck and tracking the game at all. You should put Wedgwood in if you want to win this game.
I am a big Wedgwood advocate, but I'm more like for Blackwood's sake, you should give him the rest of the night off.
Yeah,
he has not showed up.
He's clearly showed you he's not having a good day. So just pull him.
Yeah, a little Spartans logo in the chat from Noah. Take him to Cancun. Take me with him. That's so rude. Everyone knows that Vancouver sucks. You don't have to point out every glaring flaw. Yeah, it's just that he's just pranking him. It's an April Fool's from Blackwood for sure. Genuinely, the number one thing that the Avs have going for them is that Vancouver might actually just take the third period off and be like, just score as many as you need to. We would prefer no points.
I do find it funny that, like, Blackwood could give up 75 goals in this game, and it's still just one game. All the people that are going to be like, Rudo, I thought Blackwood was your guy. This is the starter. Yeah, he still is, man. He's clearly awful in this game. There's no defending that. But how many times has Wedgwood had a just absolutely awful game, and you guys overlook it because you're Wedgie stands? Like, it's the same conversation. If you're making decisions on one game for either goaltender, you're being dumb.
That is true. I do like how, for how much Wedgwood has played this year, I think he's done more than most backups have had to do with success. And that's pretty cool. I think, like, ignoring Blackwood's performance altogether, Wedgwood deserves a look at a starting position of his own merits. Whether or not that's available to him is a whole different conversation. But that's kind of where my head's at. I don't like how Blackwood plays. It scares me. And that's not even a tonight thing, but just like knowing high glove is his weakness, knowing that he's going to like shrink from a puck up high. He's not going to like, he'll shy away from a little bit. It just freaks me out.
I mean, I absolutely think they should pull him today. It just doesn't affect my long-term conversation on who the Avs should play. I mean, you could look up the stats if you want. Like, has Scott Wedgwood had better statistics in some categories than Blackwood this year? Yes, absolutely. Has Scott Wedgwood also had more, whatever you want to call these bad games than Wedgwood this year? Also, yes.
Is his sample size also larger than Blackwood's?
Yes.
Also, yes. So it's also pretty hard to compare them because of that, because he still played more games Wedgwood has as the backup. And you also can't even really look at wins for this team as a goalie metric, considering how many games the Avalanche have won despite all logic and reason this year. Doesn't exactly help. And it's also kind of a dumb conversation because it's not the teams of all the strengths the Colorado Avalanche have. The goaltending has been fine this year. No complaints as far outside of individual performances like this one.
There are bad games, goalies, which literally every NHL team has a night where their goalies are bad somewhat regularly.
Absolutely true. But it's not the Avs win condition. You need them to show up for sure. But the Avs also just need to outscore their opponents because their depth is ridiculous. And they have two of the three best forwards in the league. Arguably, I guess, probably not actually true, but also Cale Makar. Also, all of these other reasons that your team is competitive outside of your goalie stealing games for you. It's just not what they need to be doing.
Look, if you don't like my take, that's fine. If you think I'm wrong, that's also fine. But I'm also just telling you this is what the statistics say. And the thing about Blackwood, which you should go watch our off-day show yesterday, when Blackwood starts badly, he very rarely recovers. So when he gives up a goal early, you should consider pulling him quickly.
Which is so weird how, like, the reason you can't is because of how, like, seemingly disrespectful it is. Like, how much it can affect the confidence of a role that needs to be confident.
Yeah, I don't know where the line is that you have to draw with, like, well, he's our starter, so we want to protect his mental. But also, if you're an NHL starter, you need to be mentally tough, right? to a certain extent.
You could also take my opinions with a grain of salt because it's an opinion, and all opinions are subjective. I feel like there's goalies that you could, if they just had that understanding and their head on straight, you could be like, look, man, if you don't show up great in a game, we're going to pull you.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, all right, cool. But I don't think Blackwood's one of the, I mean, I've never met the guy, but it just seems like he needs good juju around him at all times to help prop him up. But maybe 3-on-8 shots is like where you might draw the line.
Yeah, the third one I'd have pulled him for sure.
Oh, off the irons. Damn. Could have used that one.
That would be the Nathan McKinnon way.
Ooh, Marty making space.
That
I thought he tried to flip that over the back of the net.
Whatever he tried to do, that was not what he was trying to do. He was not happy with how that play turned out.
Oh, Marty tries to do a safe play, ends up giving it up. Oh, did enough. True, Sky. Erase some of his mistakes by getting your own points on the board. Definitely a win condition for the Avs.
Would help. Their power play scored. Your power play gave up a shorty. Not awesome. Not awesome.
I also think you guys should know, Rudo's not actually the guy that decides who plays in net.
Damn. Imagine if I was, dude. How quick I would get fired.
I don't know, man. With how long, what's his face has been there? Hackstall? He might be locked in. At least they're good-looking cursed jerseys. Or maybe that makes it worse. Because people are out there owning them like, I'm not going to throw it away. It's expensive and I like it.
They are good looking. I don't know what that does for you, but they are good looking.
As much as I want it to be a good game because I'm here and I'm watching it, I like watching hockey, especially when they're good games. It truly is not important at all. Like it also does kind of make sense that McKinnon doesn't give a shit. It is also kind of fine and easily forgettable after today if Blackwood has a terrible performance all night.
Yeah, I just am not concerned about it. The same way I'm not concerned about the last game Wedgwood was horrible in, which was the Pittsburgh game. Well, Blackwood was also horrible in, to be fair, but he did come in off the bench cold, so. I feel like I did pretty well if this is a nuclear sunburn.
Yeah, that nose is cooked. It's going to fall off your face like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, this period has just been one, Blackwood bad, and two, the exact laziness that you could see coming a mile away in a game like this. Like,
and also some really bad, not even like outrageous puck luck, but just the you do your job, but you have a good stick and it just doesn't matter. It just bounces right where it's going to go anyways, or it bounces somewhere worse. So maybe that, juice runs out for Vancouver and get some lucky bounces their way. Could be cool.
Still stupid. Like the Avs still should have showed up and shouldn't be in the situation they're in and can still show up and win this game, but you are where you are. So you got to play from here. I mean, I don't know. Are Dallas fans as mad about the goalies? Because Jake on. Oh! Well, that's
had to be tipped.
Good bounce.
Huh?
Was definitely tipped. It's good for Burns to get a point, though. Someone we talked about in the pregame. And now you still feel bad, but a 1-goal game you feel a lot less bad about.
A lot less bad. Looks like Laney got the
Good for
tape
Gabe.
on it. Ooh, lovely tip.
Yep.
That's so. Yeah, make it look so easy, but I don't even think I could touch a puck having to turn 180 degrees like that to face
twirl
away from the puck that's coming at me.
Put your backhand side on it, and not all NHLers can do this, but there are players that certainly when Gabe before his injury was one of the guys that can do this. When they go stand out there and tip pucks, like they're not just throwing their stick out there to get stick on it. They are redirecting it at an angle to make it go somewhere.
It's like top left, next 10 shots, top right, next 10 shots, 5-hole, next 10 shots.
All right, big goal. Bring the vibes back to not horrible. As I was saying, and not that this is an excuse. Of course, you want the Avs goalies to play well regardless of anyone else. But Jake Ottinger has given up a goal in the first 5 shots in 4 of his last 5 games. So not a problem unique to the Avs. I believe in the New Jersey game, he gave up 3 goals in his first 5 shots against.
Oh, just grab it.
Sam Malinsky, not awesome for him. Not a good time for Sam Malinsky on the top pairing so far today.
He's embodying all things Sam tonight, which is not.
Just get the next one. We can erase this period from our memories.
Oh. I even really liked the thought, but it was a bad pass attempt. It makes you think, doesn't it, Jake, about how good Joe Pavelski was at tips.
Yes, truly the GOAT of
Considering
tips.
This is a league of the best in the world at tipping pucks, and he was a league above everyone else. Is absolutely mind-blowing.
Far and away the best I've ever, like you said, not even close to anyone else on his ability to tip pucks.
And also, like, the only super relevant skill truly that he had. Like, it's not that he was a huge liability otherwise, but that's what he did. He would have become
a bottom 6 grinder type in his career if he didn't have that specific skill.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
That specific skill turned him into a top 6 player.
Definitely a PP1 guy. Do you count a slide out as falling? Because yes.
Falling on purpose.
Falling with style. Isn't there a 5th one of those happening? Toy Story?
I think so. Dude, I'd still pull him at intermission. I would absolutely put Scott Wedgwood in if you're serious about winning this game. I mean, that thing wasn't even a tip. He like slapped that thing out of midair, Jake. He's at batting practice putting that puck in. I mean, I literally started that conversation with, obviously you want the Avs goalies to play better regardless of any other team. So I don't know what you want from me.
Imagine speculating on a sports podcast. How dare you, dude? Vision Quest. Why does that ring a bell?
No backdoor life.
A little bit of a hook.
Based
hook
on
and
how
hold.
Aaron Rodgers' career has gone since his whole thing, I don't know if a Vision Quest is the play.
What is Vision Quest? Oh, it's like a
You go to
peyote
or something. Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of taking crazy pills because while I do still believe in Blackwood long term, I'm actively calling for the Avs to pull him in this game. And you guys are like, Rudo, how are you defending Blackwood?
How are you wrong on both things? Too?
Right.
That's impressive. Truly,
I can't win today.
threading the needle.
Can't win today.
All right,
Landy
Now you just
upset
gotta
with
get
this.
out.
Upset with this call here. He did not look very happy
I
with
mean, he
it.
did get cross-checked away from the puck for no reason, and there was nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a split power play. You really should be able to
Yeah.
hold on here. At least your Photoshop didn't break. Yeah.
Damn. Oh, God. It's fine. Good enough work, Nelson. Get it out.
Whatever automatic
done.
update from Photoshop it made my Photoshop break so that it can't read Photoshop files.
That's weird.
And like, it's fun. Like, yeah. And like, I just rolled it back and it's fine. But like, how did you drop an update like that as a company? Like,
They're just betting on you not being savvy enough to like figure it out and have to buy some upgrade support package so you can get your files back.
anyway, bad period. Avs are only down one though. You can't give up anymore. Blackwood, really, you've already given up one too many. Blackwood certainly cannot give up another one in this game, or he is going to get pulled. And the Avs got to find a way to get the next one. We're going to take our intermission break. We will be back for the second. What's up, chat? In the realm of no goalies, that is the accurate take on that period. At all situations, so this includes the power play time, Canucks generated an expected 1.25 goals and scored 3. The Avs generated an expected 0.79 goals and scored 2. So goalie's bad.
Oops, no goalies edition.
Yep. Beyond that, it's just a pretty disappointing period from the Avs. They got out. Corsi attempted. They got outshot. They got outscoring chance, and they got out high endangered. So you just let the worst team in the NHL outplay you for a period. Do better. Jesus, your fourth line got absolutely cooked.
Yeah, that's tough. They've been a real bright spot
Yeah.
for the last few games. Even in games where they didn't need to be the bright spot. Shoo. What was it, 3 posts in that period? Oh my God, it was.
Sick camera angle. Yep, go get the next one. Play like you're capable, and you will still beat this team. But you have made your life difficult.
It could be solo. It's a good point. Plus, okay. I was going to say your fourth line, even though the Avs' depth can make their fourth line scary good in a lot of situations, they aren't the guys making the big bucks. They shouldn't be the ones you're leaning on every night.
Indeed. Which,
Jack.
gotta win that.
Good fight, Parker.
Made it work. Yeah, it's a weird game because Nathan MacKinnon has absolutely been a lazy boy for the vast majority of the game, but he also has one of your goals. So, like, what do you say? I mean, I will still get mad about it in the moment, but having the intermission to reflect on it, Nathan MacKinnon has done good stuff alongside his laziness.
You just scored that goal. Oui. All right.
Self-clears are my favorite. The Avs better win the cup this year. Because no matter which goalie they start, if they don't win the cup, everyone's going to be mad that they started that goalie.
I don't know. See some of the people in chat, they might be mad even if they win the cup, starting the wrong goalie.
All right. You killed your PK. Now you got to go to work and play real offense this period. I know you scored 2 goals last period, but 7 shots in a period is not good enough, especially against the Vancouver Canucks. I mean, I know you're joking, Stuart, and they like didn't actually have a conversation about it, but this type of thing is very, very common in the last 10 games of the season. When there isn't a whole lot to play for, like barring Dallas winning out, the Avs pretty much have that seeding locked up. So Dallas said, all right, we don't need to kill ourselves trying to win the 1 seed down the stretch. So they've lost a bunch of games. And the Avs have regained that gap to where, excuse me, they can get away with coasting a little bit too. Minnesota quit before the other two even did. With 15 games left, Minnesota was like, we're good. We're clearly the 3 seed and we're going to play Dallas, so we've accepted this.
I'm sorry, Keith. I think about that. Move the mic away a little bit.
I bet there's someone out there that likes it, though.
It ain't my wife, that's for sure. I hear that. I've been well trained to pay attention to my mouth, so that one's on me.
I will say, comparing this to the Calgary game is a good reminder that usually there are 2 teams out on the ice. Like, yes, Calgary is bad and the Avs are good, but Calgary played their F- game against the Avs, especially in that first period. And like the Avs aren't playing great by any stretch, but
what just happened to the puck? Everyone was so confused. Nas tried to pick top corner, wouldn't go. But he got the memo. Shoot the puck.
yeah, a lot more of that, please. Mikko is back, yes.
Wow,
Well, hello.
So offsides, brother. So offsides. Man, what a beauty of a pick they got for Josh's dad there.
Josh's shiner doesn't look like much compared to that one. If the Avs lose in round 1, I think there's a very real chance that Jared Bednar gets hired. I think there's almost no chance that the Avs hire Bruce Cassidy, though. Oof. I don't know. I'd like to see him do a better job of penetrating in.
No way.
Yeah.
5-hole
And
again,
now you
bro.
have to pull him.
You have to.
You should have pulled him after the first. Now he's got to go because he is costing you this game. I mean, that's you can't do that. You cannot get beat that way repeatedly in the NHL.
Yeah, that's so bad. That's so bad. I know it looks worse in slow motion, but his stick is fucking irrelevant.
Yep.
I don't even know why he's trying to hold it there. It's doing nothing for him. The gap is enormous. Oh, boy.
They're just gonna have him wear it, huh? That's crazy.
Offsides again, brother. What are you doing, Kivy? What are you doing, man?
Oh yeah. If the Avs fire Bednar, even if it's justified for another first round exit, a team will hire him within 2 weeks.
He might end up getting a raise.
Right. I mean, leaving Blackwood in, I think, does show how the Avs, really feel about this hockey game. They don't really care. Bednar's going to experiment with his lines, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Yep. I mean, same reason why Kale's not playing.
Yeah.
I know he has a UBI, but they're mostly just making absolutely sure he's 100% come postseason.
He would be playing if this was a playoff game, 100%. I think Nick Wall would too.
Probably.
The funny part is this game is still extremely winnable because Vancouver is that bad, but they have one shot on goal in this second period so far. The Avs don't seem super interested in doing the details they need to win this game.
It'd be a hilarious third period where the Canucks are like, wait, boys, we're trying to lose.
Yeah.
And the Avs are like, we just genuinely don't care.
Yeah.
And it's just a very lazy, slow third of nothing happening. Vancouver's like, come on, let's do something.
I think they're fine. Actually, I don't know how many games Vancouver has left, but there is a very real possibility that they could win out and still finish last.
Yeah. They're down there. Yeah, they are 18 points behind Chicago. Two games at hand, though. How could you lose to Chicago?
Hell yeah.
Right.
Come to the bar and stay high, Stuart.
When in Rome, not far from the arena. That's cool.
Yeah, from Australia.
Sounds like a candy. Is it a candy? It's a cookie. Oh, I've seen
Tim
stuff
Tam
like that.
Slam.
There's something like that already. I can't remember what it is. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think the reality of when goaltenders have games like this is that it doesn't change anyone's mind about them. The people who already didn't believe in him are now using this as, hey, this is why you shouldn't believe in him. And the people that still believe in him are like, yes, it's clearly a bad game, but also look at his track record and he plays plenty of good games.
You ever had a bad day at work, Chat?
Almost every day. I'm just kidding, Chad. I love my job. It's awesome.
Full Rudo.
Yeah.
Put Mike in as starter. He's clearly the better sports journalist. You put all of it? Oh, man. Hopefully it's a lot. And you win like $1 billion. And then you give me some.
Yeah, I mean, Blackwood has had a lot of not great games recently, but context also matters too. One of those is a game where he gave up 2 goals and lost to Winnipeg. One of those is the Pittsburgh game where he came in as the relief goalie because Wedgwood was even worse. Then he played 2 good games, really 3 good games in a row, which he won. Then he played that Winnipeg game, which the Avs lost 4-2, which he was bad in, for sure. And then he's played this one, which this is his worst start in, I guess, since the Dallas game at the start of March. He was also not very good in that game.
Ooh, well, pinball wizard.
Yeah, that would have been a lucky special for sure. "12:12" as the whistle blows. I think the first one and the fourth one are pretty squarely on Blackwood. The second and third ones, there's other substantive problems. And even the first one had another problem. It's just that one needed to be a save.
Hey, thank you, Sky. Doing the Lord's work. Ooh.
I mean, Blackwood is not playing as good as he did last regular season for the Avs. I think that's fair to say. But also, I just don't know that I care. One, because Blackwood's track record of quality play is significantly longer than Scott Wedgwood's. And 2, it's the regular season, right? We know when it counts. The Avs' regular season performances almost don't matter because it all counts in the playoffs.
Maybe he'll have a huge save right here.
Well,
it was a save.
Was it, or did he just miss the net?
I think it went foot side.
You think he got a piece of it?
I think he did. Oh, he found him through the legs and he didn't get the shot off. Landy, please, I beg.
A little off balance did Gabe there. I mean, genuinely anything is possible. The Avs could score 6 goals in the third period and win this game. It's absolutely on the table. Not if they play like this, obviously, but we know the Avs have way more in the tank than they've showed so far this game.
Benny, I wonder, did you read the book Project Hail Mary? Because I've heard that's a major point. Find the puck. It's a major point of contention between people that did and did not read the book and their thoughts on the movie.
It is an outlier season for Blackwood, the same way it's an outlier season for Wedgwood in the other direction. So when you get to the playoffs, do you believe in a goalie that's hot right now, or do you believe in a goalie that's been a more consistent player over the course of their careers? And I think while I fall on the side of Blackwood, I think playing Wedgwood is completely valid. If you think he's the hot guy and you want to run that until it runs out, I think that's fair. I don't trust it, but that doesn't mean you don't have to trust it. I think Bednar said in his morning skate interview today, hey, if I'm playing a goalie that's winning, I'm not just going to stop playing him. So
Gotcha, Jared. Gotcha. A little disappointing is, I think, still fine. 7.7 out of 10. Okay. Getting into decimal points, really weighing pros and cons. I feel like books, as far as a storytelling medium, are just inherently better because of the amount of time you spend with the characters. Like, you just grow a familiarity that you can't get over 2 hours.
Oh God, what is that defense?
Holy fuck, dude.
Ross Colton.
Oh my God.
Ross Colton just was like, nah, I'm just not gonna do anything.
That is the widest open.
I mean, Ross Colton backs his way into the zone and actively skates away from any of the players on the ice. Like, that was crazy. I've seen some pretty like out there back checks in a team that clearly doesn't care about the result tonight, but that was Ross Colton living on another planet, man. Nah, I mean, I think obviously having 8 shots halfway through the game and the way they've played is egregious, but I'm not surprised at all by a weak effort from the Avs after the 9-2 Calgary game. You look at where the standings are, and the top seed is all but locked up. The Avs are on. Give them a penalty shot. That would at least be fun. This game is not fun, so can we have some fun? I mean, the Avs are still the best home ice team in the NHL. I know their record of the last 10 is like 3-7 or something, but I guess after last night they had 4 wins in the whatever time frame. But this game went from a bad period to essentially a total write-off because the Avs were clearly uninterested in doing the hockey things. So
they might get more shots in the first period against Calgary than they get all game.
that's, I would say, likely at this point.
At this pace.
What?
I feel like they're scrolling past a lot of the stuff I'm trying to read.
I'm fairly sure some of it was wrong also, but yeah.
They have no dog. I put all those letters together. I made a word.
I mean, it compounded, right? The Avs were clearly being lazy in the first period, and they got a horrible goaltending period. And instead of responding by picking up their game, they just responded by continuing to slack off even more. Can you at least score on the power play just to keep the power play streak going? Oof. Malinsky's terrible night continues.
Pretty weak.
Thank you for the $5, Aaron. The Lumberyard has off nights occasionally, leading the league as a tandem, though, and I just think that's pretty cool. What do I know, though? Yeah, again, I think obviously the visceral reaction is because Blackwood has been downright horrible in this game, but on the whole of the season, it's a good problem to have for the Avalanche that you have 2 good goaltenders. Isn't every power play the same amount of time? 2 minutes, though.
Oh, the twig, of course. Of course.
Cursed, confirmed. I mean, I don't think there's any excuse tonight. They just didn't show up. But like,
There's a difference between excuses and reasons.
yeah.
I'd say the outside of goaltending, the biggest concern you would take from this game is a lack of caring, but also there's a reason why they might not
Correct.
care about this game. So it's one of those where it's like, yeah, they're going to lose tonight, and that's a concern. If the oh my god,
Well, they just missed.
just missed, which Blackwood was slow to it again, even if it stayed on the ice.
He was.
There was a gap.
Did at least a little bit better of job of trying to get to the far post, but it goes in if that guy doesn't just miss. So also there would have been another shorty, I think. I think there was still a few seconds left on the power play.
They play against Vegas in these cursed things.
I just don't. NHL hockey teams have bad games.
Yes.
It happens. I don't really necessarily think that's what this is, though. And do you think the Avs are going to put in this kind of effort in a playoff game? That's the question I'll ask. Because I don't think so. I think in a playoff game where things matter and it's an important game every night in the playoffs, the Avs are going to get up. They're going to show their effort. They're going to play at least closer to their ability. Tonight, they decided they wanted to take the night off. And like, okay, if they play like this in the playoffs, they get swept in the first round. So like, that's. But we're literally one game removed from them beating Calgary 9-2. So I don't know.
Yeah, Rudo was like, I forget how many games ago it was, but he was like listing off the last Stanley Cup champions and like the last few years and what they were doing heading into the postseason. And it's like, yeah.
They all rest unless they have to battle for a seed. And usually then they don't win the cup if you're battling for seeding in the last like 5 games of the year.
I really don't think anyone's still worried about Dallas. Yes, technically they could still take the spot, but it's going to be harder for them to come back against the Avs than it is the Avs to come back in this hockey game, even at this point. So it's just not likely.
Yeah, like looking at this game in a vacuum is bullshit. The Avs showed up, didn't try, are going to lose. It sucks.
Yep.
Full stop.
Yep. Little off, Ross. Not your night, bud. What? Oh, they didn't touch it.
They could. Genuinely, if the Avs decided to start trying their hardest this second, they could still win this game. Vancouver is really bad, but they're not gonna.
High glove. They finally beat them where they're supposed to.
And like, all the Blackwood haters are going to be like, look at that, he's so bad. That goal doesn't mean anything. They would have pulled him from this game because he's obviously been heinously bad in this game. If the Avs were trying to win this hockey game, he'd be pulled.
It's a very well placed shot too. It's not even like his glove was too low on it necessarily. Just not quite in the right spot.
They finally did it. That's what it took. It took the 6th one. Why? I don't understand that pull. I really don't understand how Jared Bednar just managed the goalies in this game, but
yeah, I was 100% sold on the idea of like they're just making him wear it. He's just gonna go down and
it's like, okay, he's gonna give up 8 tonight and you move on with life and then you're done. But
watch the Avs immediately score and start coming back, which would make 0 saves and they win this game.
shots in 40-19 or something.
Just to really ruin your life and what you have to talk about for the rest of the next couple weeks.
That's fine. That would make. Hey! This is actually kind of really annoying. And like, I'm not trying to even like defend Blackwood here. Obviously, it was horrible, and if he wasn't, the Avs probably win this game. But I think you have to have a little bit of an issue with Bednar. If you pull Blackwood, I wanted to pull him after the 3rd one. If you pull him then, you're probably in this game. Surely if you pull him after the 4th one, you're in this game. But you just kind of let him sit in there to give up 6.
Yeah.
And now a goal like that kind of means nothing because you finally decided to pull him after the 6th one.
No, it's a great point. There were several opportunities after the 3rd. After the 2 goals on 4 shots or whatever, it's at the end of the first period, you had a whole 20 minutes. You gave him plenty of time to be able to warm up and do something. He's gonna be coming back cold anyways. Might as well start it. No, not then. Not 4, not 5, but 6. What? 38 minutes through the game or something? 36 minutes?
Yeah, something like that. The nonsense bouts. Kelly won closer to 20 though. We take that.
Hey.
Oh, did they challenge? Or what? I mean, he's getting pushed in.
Around, he kind of clips the skate, but I don't know if he was gonna get over for that anyways. Didn't it bounce over the pad off the ice?
It's semi-similar to the one that counted the other day against the Avs. Against Winnipeg. But we'll see. He's certainly out of the crease when the puck touches him. But are we saying this skate on skate constitutes stopping his ability to make the save?
Dude.
Like
he's not making that save because he lost an inch there. If this goal gets overturned, I would be so pissed if I was a Pittsburgh fan. I'm like, what are you talking about? Full tinfoil hat conspiracy theory.
Thank you for the super chat, Aaron. This game isn't real. Nothing feels real right now. I mean, I certainly don't think this is the real Colorado Avalanche.
April Fools, Aaron. You're still asleep. Wake up. Man, they're looking at this for a long time for what seems to be very little contact. He doesn't even really stop his momentum over. He kind of bumps him a little.
Not really a lot of impedance there, but
talk about
it's
a way
goalie
back into
interference.
this game, though, if they go on the power play. Stands.
Hey,
good goal.
I mean, you score here, and at least we're having a conversation. Like,
The Avs tied up. They put Blackwood back in.
I said, we losing today. Look, I don't even blame Vancouver. Like, it's goalie interference. Flip that coin, baby.
I think Shayna just put out an article on the Athletic looking at like the statistics of like goalie interference since the last couple of rule changes and like the percentage of like rulings for
Yeah.
against.
This year, it's way up that they're calling it goalie interference rather than not, other than the last 2 weeks, apparently. McKinnon, what are you doing? Nathan McKinnon gets on the power play and his brain just turns to soup. All right. You found the space. Now make something of it.
I have Devon out there.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Sam Malinsky.
Yeah,
He's
you had
not
your
been
shot.
having a good game.
Oh,
You can't shoot it and pass it. That was a pass to his chest. Like,
oh,
good chance.
how much room was there? 5-hole. That was a good bit.
I really don't think there is a dagger on Blackwood being the playoff starter. And this is not my opinion. This is how I think the Avs feel. Is that if Blackwood does this in 3 more games down the stretch, that might do it. But one game this bad, I do not think the Avs see as a big problem. TikTok, boys. Kind of went in there and forgot the puck. Score right after it because it's funny when you do that.
Especially on a play like that.
They won 9-2 on home ice 2 days ago. Is this a terrible game? Yeah, but big picture, I really think that we shouldn't overblow this game. To be fair, I'm going to go onto our post-game show and rail them for how bad they were in this game. But
Ugh. Yeah, I don't think anyone's debating that at this point, Ryan. The jerseys are out. Bad juju.
they will not wear these jerseys in the playoffs.
That
So
they
big
will
W. Big W there.
Spent all their goals, all their shots.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, every fan base has people that feel this way about their hockey team. I get it. I don't. Hang on. Okay. Wedgie made a save. We're not getting the double bad goalie game like Pittsburgh. Generally feeling negative about your hockey team is your right as a fan to feel how you want to feel about it. I do my best to try and have those conversations as someone who provides the numbers. Because there are numbers that you should be concerned about sometimes, and that's totally valid. And if you want to have negative vibes about a team, that's fine, but understand the context of the team, and the negative vibes are at best relative and at worst not accurate for a team that is going to win the President's Trophy.
Right. That's the thing that kills me is that, boy, you want to feel good about the Avalanche? Be a fan of any other team. Just pick a second one and watch out them play hockey every other night. Because games like this happen a lot more regularly to those teams than it has to the Avalanche all season. It's just how hockey be like that, bruh.
Ooh.
I feel you, RK, and most of the time there'd be a good reason to. But if your focus is no injuries, then you're not going to really come out hot. You're not going to be fighting people. You're not going to be doing things that you could do to get momentum in this game because it's just not as important as 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now.
And I do think it's fair to say the other side of this is also true. There are a lot of hockey fans in every sports fandom, whatever team you root for, that are completely positive. That they say no matter what, oh, the Avs are perfect and they did nothing wrong and every loss is
Equally as annoying.
right.
to me.
Exactly the same problem. And we try to be as realistic as we can on our shows. Obviously, on the watch along, sometimes it's a little more emotional because it's in the middle of plays actually happening. But when we actually talk about the numbers and the team as a whole, we try to be even keeled. I'm not saying we're perfect at that, but just the reality of us being a relatively even keel show, we've driven off all of the toxic positivity.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we just won't watch your show then. And that's fine. I'd rather be realistic and honest about things. But we don't really get that side of the conversation in chat because they just decide not to watch our show.
Oh. High and wide. Take that all day.
Yep.
Get something wacky here. Somehow score another goal in the next 20 seconds. Good pass. Oh,
Not as good a shot.
not even a shot. All right. Damn. Couldn't win it. No injuries so far. Oh, but that was an awkward tumble. Do it, Mac. Do it to him. Oh, you son of a.
Got to put it on net to score. I think Lincoln got a piece of it probably, but
What happened to Marty there, man? He went
there
down
was
so
an
awkward.
odd collision back there. It looks he's putting weight on his legs, so it looks like he's okay. But yeah, just awkward.
Yeah, just-
not really bad.
It was more of the fall, but
Yeah.
he ended up fine.
Yeah, it looked like his initial grab was his left arm.
Yeah, kind of bent it funny.
Yeah.
Should be all right, though. He's a fit guy. Tree and the turd.
Joke's on you. We were the Avs the whole time. All right. I have really no expectations of this third period from the Avs, given the way they played the first two. Even if they do play well, a 3-goal lead is a big ask. So we're going to have fun on the watch along and probably talk about not hockey related things for most of the third period. We hope you come join us to make this more entertaining. We will be back after intermission.
Got 20 minutes to save the world, chat.
I will say, all of the biggest doomers in DNVR history are all banned. None of y'all are that bad.
No. That's how you know you've made it. You get banned from here. You're in an elite club of mega doomers. Or douches. A little bit of both. Don't get pigeonholed into one thing, chat. You can be multiple things. Yeah, we need DJs. Got too many puns. Come to rely on those jokes. That was weird after the puck dropped, but it did not. Marty, come back.
He is not on the bench to start the third, which is not surprising.
Just April Fool's the post game and talking about 100% about how if Marty Natchez didn't get hurt, they would have won this game.
Fine.
Just pin it all 100% on that.
Am I?
All right, puck is down. What you got, Avs?
My expectations are very low.
Huh?
Oh! Parker Kelly hat trick watch?
Is that 20?
Someone was saying that he didn't actually tip the one goal,
Oh, so it's still 19? Man.
which would also make it not hat trick watch. See, now the thing that I actually have to have beef with is how Bednar managed the goalies and not just that Blackwood
No
was
kidding.
bad.
No kidding.
No.
All right. That's a great start. If coming back in this game was something you're interested in.
Get another one in the next 10 and we can have a conversation. It is a bit chilly.
And drop.
How much do you think a whale costs?
You can buy them?
I mean, how SeaWorld gets them? They just steal them from the ocean. I guess that's free.
It's a 5-figure discount.
Oh, Nature's his back's good. That's all I really care about.
Yeah, look at him. He's just flying off the boards right now.
As long as he's okay, the outcome of this game isn't all that important.
Oh.
Fun.
Find him? Oh, you went to the slot? Ah. That's crazy. I made it through to Devon there.
But it's Devon, so no goal. For as bad as Blackwood was in this game, both goalies' save percentage is pretty similar. I meant Lankinen, not Wedgwood.
But this is kind of what you expected of Lankinen, though, no?
Yes, that is fair.
Not enough lipstick for that pig. Plot twist. The Avs want to score 10 goals in this game, but they know that they can't if they get up by too many goals. So they let Vancouver score 6 so that they can win 10
So
to
that
7.
What's the most goals scored by a single team in a period? 7's got to be close. Like a question that'll be hard to find.
Well, an answer won't be hard to find.
Is it the right answer?
Right.
According to
Verifying it.
Google AI, Buffalo scored 9 goals in the second period against Toronto in 1981.
That's a lot of goals.
They won the game 9-3, so that was all of their
It was
goals.
all of them. Was it in the first? You said the second?
The second, indeed.
It would be kind of funny if, like, the Avs do win, and then in the Galleria they put April Fools.
All right. Good work, Kulak, getting the ozone face off.
Apparently, no one player has ever scored more than 4 goals in a period. So
Hit the first guy. That's tough.
yeah, this is, I think, probably more a symptom of the Avs' lack of effort in general tonight, but just settling for a million shots around the blue line and the outside in their actual setup offense. They penetrated and had some good chances on the rush, but forwards aren't really slashing through the middle or doing much work in the offensive zone when you're fully set up.
And you ice it because you just miss. Miss the wide open jack.
What's the best hockey organization, that NHL organization, that has never won a Stanley Cup?
Oh, man. I don't know. You mean like the best
Like
roster that time or just overall?
No, the most successful organization that's never won a cup.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it might be Vancouver.
Sedin Twins had a great run in this org. Did not go anywhere, really.
They were really good for a long time, too. And they almost won a cup, but then they didn't.
Almost. I like that one, DJ. Keep them coming.
San Jose, no. They also... Vancouver got closer. Vancouver's made a game 7. Sharks only made game 6. Because over the past decade, I guess 15 years, a number of organizations have won their first cup. Between St. Louis and Washington, Vegas, if you want to count that. Yeah, Wild, they're definitely not it. Neither is Columbus. Florida just won their first cups. Well,
Oh, barely. Barely enough defense to force that shot wide.
yep.
And the follow-up is kind of tracked. Just kind of goes into the mess. Chasing a little bit here, boys.
And like, Buffalo's having a really fun year, and they were
Well fought off.
really good for a long time, but the last decade has erased any chance that Buffalo is the best organization to have not won a Stanley Cup.
Yeah, that's what makes me feel like you got to look at best rosters because this year that Vancouver's having make it, that puts San Jose ahead because Vancouver's so bad this year that they don't count in that race
I mean,
as
I'm
much.
trying to look more at long-term success of it, but don't know. After the quick goal, the Avs have spent far too much of this period in their own zone. But if you get another one, anything is possible. Billy won cups, right?
Oh, right in the face.
They won a couple in the 70s, I think. It's not the Thrashers Jets organization is definitely not the best. The Flames won one. How do you do the super old Ottawa team count for Ottawa? So they've won, or do they not count? And Ottawa hasn't ever made a cup final.
Yeah, I don't think Ottawa was in that conversation either way.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, GMs let good players walk all the time. There's a lot of bad GMs out there. So here's the thing. I think the Blues' success was kind of bait. Because yes, they made the Stanley Cup 3 years in a row and lost 3 years in a row. But that was immediately after expansion, and the way they expanded is they put all the new teams in the same division. So, like, them making the Stanley Cup was just them beating all the bad teams and then getting bodied by the real hockey teams.
When was the first time an expansion team from that expansion won?
I don't know. I would have to look that up. Yeah, if Ottawa got through Pittsburgh in that game 7, who knows what things would look like. And then after that year, Eugene Melnick ruined the team in record time.
Collapse, speed run, any percent. Little Kelly highlight reel. I'm here for this.
I think that's pretty much all of them that haven't won a cup. Nope, Blackwood is not in.
Just holding a stick for 10 minutes, that's fine.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a tie-up. Yeah, I
save, bad turnover.
The Tasmanian Devil line is not my favorite either. I don't particularly like
off.
that name. You're definitely offside. Malinsky got the other one.
Very conveniently.
Yeah, I mean,
Still, that stick is just always wedged in one of my crevasses. What can I do?
my prediction is this game ends 7-4. Sure, I mean the Leafs have won many cups, but not since expansion. And like they have not been particularly successful since expansion either. They've had some like conference finals and stuff, but that even those are a long time ago. Yeah, I agree. If Bednar pulled his goalie earlier, I think the Avs probably win this game, but he didn't.
And it just doesn't make any sense.
Yep. just relative success. Which non-cup organization has had the most success? You can define that however you want. It's open-ended. I mean, the bar was in the basement, so the Avs are playing a better period than the first two, but like down 2 with this goalie in net, everything to the net at all times is what it should be. And they have, 6 shots on goal so far this period?
Improvement from the first two. It's not saying much, though.
Yeah.
Score a goal right here, Mac. You won't. Oh, find it.
Not that you need to look for things that have hurt the Avs in this game because the answer is just everything, but power play really killed you.
Almost found it.
Regardless of Blackwood and the other mistakes, your power play is -1 for 4.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Is that Blankenberg? 37?
Yeah.
What you could consider him taxi squad, eh?
I mean,
Fine.
healthy scratch for sure.
Healthy scratch. It was Timothy's old number. It's true.
Yep.
Well, it's still his number.
Yeah. Different team. Mac is weird because he scored the first goal of the game and then spent the rest of the first period fucking off. And then he has turned it up a little bit, but feels a lot like it's a little bit too late. Wow. They could have called that on Kelly.
Oh, jam it in.
That's definitely goalie
Without a
interference.
doubt it is, but it doesn't matter. Now it's not. Oh, poor Lincoln. Shell shock, looking for a stick right in front of him.
Marty looks like he is 100% not affected at all by whatever the wrist thing was.
Ooh, well thought of.
Yeah, I didn't hate the chance. But Avs not finding the rebounds very well in this period.
Need a little touch and then kind of a lazy pass.
Yeah, you set Kulak up for failure on that one, Mac.
Ooh.
Go fast.
Oh.
Just chaos all the way around. I mean, the Avs have 4 goals on 22 shots. I don't think finishing is necessarily the issue tonight, but the issue is don't give up 6.
It's legit crazy to me how much it is coming down to not pulling Blackwood quickly enough so far in this game. Of all the things you could point to and say, like, this is contributing to the loss. It's really the glaring piece.
And like, obviously objective 1 is just Blackwood play better, but when it was pretty clear that wasn't going to be the case at the 3rd goal, certainly the 4th goal, to not pull him is tough.
That's some positivity from the K-Man. Take a picture of this real quick.
Scott Wedgwood has made 5 saves in a row, which is significantly more than Blackwood did in this game. Can they just put 0 minutes on the clock? We don't need to add any more minutes to this hockey game. Get me out.
It's definitely been the most fun period to watch so far. I might just be going a little too quick.
This must be like her last game, right?
If we're going on leave,
Yeah.
one would think.
How? Okay. Linesman just got into the crowd for that one, and it worked out in the Avs' favor. We're going to take it.
Trickle just wide on the left side. Vancouver, not a terribly great team at turtling.
No, they're horrible.
It's almost like they're bad at
Everything.
almost all of
to
it.
be honest, except for apparently scoring on Mackenzie Blackwood. That's the only thing they're good at. Yeah, that's kind of the weirdness of the thought process with the goalie pull, right? Like, you left him in for 6. Had he just left him in and said, "You're eating it, bud," I'd have understood. I get that. But to pull him at 6 is like, now you've waited too long. Like, what's happening?
Yeah, you shoot his confidence down at a real low point anyways. It's like the worst of all worlds to do that.
I mean, I think there's probably more than a few Vancouver fans that feel unlucky about winning this game, but ooh, couldn't quite collect it clean. Hey! Did it go clean for Burnsy?
I think it did. It didn't look tipped. It
That's
looked
at
like it was
least
a laser.
a good silver lining if they don't get it done.
Was that one of your bets or something?
Not a bet, but just a guy. He had 2 points in all of March. Like, a guy the Avs need to be a little bit more offensively effective for them. Good shot. It's a good screen. Does Connor Hellebuck make that
Slow it
save?
down a little bit for me. I lose the puck
Probably.
at the same exact spot on all these angles.
Yep.
Just need a little slower.
If the Avs are going to do this, do it in regulation. And score 2 more, not the 6-6 overtime.
That is Hattie Watch for
It
Brent
is
Burns.
not Hattie Watch.
No, no, it was Malinsky. April Fools. I got you guys.
A lot of fake Hattie watches.
Imagine. He just scores right there. And here's the thing. If you're Vancouver, you don't even care either.
Right. Both of these teams are like, ah. There is a non-zero chance that the Colorado Avalanche empty net has a better stat line than Mackenzie Blackwood in this game.
Oh, do it! Dude.
I can't believe this, dude. I genuinely cannot believe this.
Now Sam Malinsky is on Hattie Watch.
That is true.
That is happening. Oh my God. Oh, what? No way. They show me that speed on the actual shot. I can't tell if Taves touched it. It looked like he was giving props to Malinsky on it, but sometimes they do that.
Good God.
Never in doubt.
Vancouver is a bad hockey team. You guys have no fucking business being in this game. But since you're here, you might as well go win, Avs.
Oh my God. Avs and Canucks fans rejoice is exactly correct.
Everyone was cheering for that goal. Hell of a...
Oh,
yeah,
they give it right
there
back.
it is.
All
That's amusing.
Oh boy.
Scott Wedgwood's gonna get the loss. Yeah, I want to see this. Yeah, unstoppable.
Unfortunate. Really finds the narrowest of gaps off of Jerry's skate there.
Yeah. Oh, at least they gave us some stuff to talk about in the post game beyond they suck.
I mean, there's still 5.5 minutes left in this game.
It's not over, clearly.
Well, that's not going to help Nuke.
Statistically, strikingly similar game to the game one playoff loss against the Jets a couple of years ago.
Oh, we got a high stick. Is he bleeding?
Well, look, you owe him a shorty, so.
You are well overdue.
I have to change the title now. Ooh. If you're looking for players to blame for losing this game, I think the answer is all of them. Despite the comeback. Just because they want to tank at this point. I know they basically can't even finish in second to last, but we had Vancouver fans in here earlier in the game saying, don't worry, it's the Vancouver Canucks. Yeah, you just smacked him, Landy. That's just dumb.
Good too. Is it? I'm looking at 2 or 4 minutes here.
Don't know. If it's 4 games, probably over.
Yeah. I guess the only thing that could make this game more hilarious would be 2 shorthanded goals after 1 all season to win in regulation.
Truly, April fools us.
Just two.
A lot of Avs kind of getting their stick on pucks through the middle, but not actually stopping it today.
Totally.
Self-clear. Can't get a shorty if you self-clear, though.
5D chess. There's Parker Kelly in 2025. Was when the last Avalanche shorthanded goal was.
True. A fact.
I don't even think it was winter yet.
It might not have been. Stay on side. You did not stay on side. Please don't score. You were definitely offside. All right, good. It is
nice grab, Kivy.
Very silly that Wedgie gets the loss for this game if the Avs don't do the thing.
No kidding. True, JMC. It's a kangaroo court of a game. No matter what happens.
Yeah, for sure. The loss is 8,000% deserved for the Avs. They had no business being in this hockey game at all, but Vancouver is just that bad that it took 7-6 to win.
I love that typo. Weedwood. Truly embracing the Colorado culture.
All right. Probably pulling them in the next 45 seconds. Nobody home.
Kulak's in danger pinch. It works, kind of, but nobody home again. Laney crushes a man against the boards. Are they doing it?
They got the puck. That's a start.
Oh, you.
I don't know what that was from Kulak. Deflection out. Get an ozone face off at least.
Oh, didn't miss my mic.
Yeah. Yeah, that was offside.
It was. Yeah, he stuck the skate out.
I don't know about that.
What are you talking about?
He once again pulls the goalie before they win the faceoff. I hate this. Just put him at the blue line, and you can have him skate to the bench if you win it. Okay, you won it anyway, so you're safe. What can you do, Avs? Can you make this even more of a meme? One of you could consider looking at the net. Found some space.
Try to put it through him.
Kept. And the bouncing puck gets away from you. And Marty did not, it probably does not understand how to play with an empty net there. You cannot back off. You have to immediately challenge the puck there. You just gave a guy time to turn around, look at the empty net, and hit it while he's backpedaling away. Not that it matters.
No,
but
he had two guys he could have passed it to that would have ended up in the same place.
yeah. Oh, it's a Besser hat trick with the empty netter? That's fun, too. I'm actually convinced Bednar only timeouts out of spite in games that are over. Yeah, you got a bunch of dudes that showed up for the third period and took the first 40 minutes off. That's what it is. I don't see six guys, so I hope not.
Unless he's just standing in the crease in case.
Well, we just leave the goalie in then.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, he is on the bench, so I guess there's just a guy back there. Weird choice, but all right. Now make it 8-7 for the memes.
Oh,
kind of whiffed on it.
It almost snuck through anyways.
Tipped by his own guy.
Joe's on the right idea. They got to get out of Quebec.
This place I heard of called Colorado.
Yeah, where it never snows.
Right up Bettman's alley. Maybe we let Vancouver score one more time so the score line is 69.
Hey, there you go.
What was the plan there, dude?
Nah, take some deep breaths and just be glad it was an entertaining third period full of memes. This game isn't worth your being upset at it, I don't think.
It's just not. I don't think you need to overthink this one. What your eyes saw is what happened.
Yeah, just get your eye wash in. Put some soap in them. Try and wash this game off. That'll do it.
Yep. Avs take the L, chat. We're going to go talk about it. If you want every gritty detail, come join J, Mike, and I for the post game. I actually do think there's a good number of silver linings we get to talk about at least, but obviously the glaring issues are glaring.
Ooh, Mac mad.
We will be back in 10 to 15 minutes with post game. We'll see you over there.
We all silly like the mayor.